Good morning. So, I'm in a bit of a conundrum today. I am at this beautiful campground up at the top of Mount Shasta. Well, as far up as they'll let you go. And today is supposed to rain this afternoon for probably about the next 3 days. So, Miss Spontaneity over here, who never wants to plan anymore because now I'm learning so much about control and how I control my life, my days, this trip, this nomadic adventure that I'm on. Already this morning wanted to start planning a bunch of things. Like, do I leave? It's gonna rain the next 3 days. Maybe I start heading southwest like I was planning on before. Or maybe I go to the library, or maybe I go and I feel like I'm trying to plan all of this because I remember what it was like living in my car and it's raining and you have to go kill a day or two and either sit in your car or go sit at the library or go sit at a coffee shop, but you can't really do anything because it's raining. And those were always such, I'll call them drab days, and it's something now I want to avoid. But I find it really interesting that already hasn't even started raining yet, and already I'm trying to plan against an experience that hasn't happened, an experience that I'm placing upon myself because of past experiences. So, with all that being said, I kind of came to the conclusion of now looking at this through a new lens. What I am going to do is experience each moment and see what feels most alive in the moment. So meaning, like, what do I want to go do right now? And not plan for 5 hours from now. That may not happen. And even if it does, maybe it doesn't have the same effect on me as it did back when I was doing car life before. So either way, just thought I'd give you a little insight there that I had this morning, that already it's like yesterday I was feeling so free of, control, and that I've been realizing how much it's been limiting flow in my life. And so now all of a sudden I'm getting rid of control, getting rid of planning. And this morning I wake up to potential, I'll call it bad news, of rain coming. And it's like just living in the moment and seeing what you want to do right now, letting everything that's supposed to happen fall into place. Because if I'm supposed to be here during the rain, then that's going to be bringing something up in me to look at. All of these things are teachers. So either way, I'm going to start off by getting changed, because maybe putting on some fun, cute clothes will brighten the mood a little bit from this dreary day. So, all right, I'll check in with you later. Better. All right, so let's clean up and go see what I want to do. When I left yesterday, there was a mountain here. Hey guys, Ashley here. So in today's video, we're going to talk about being a martyr and why that feels like that's the norm, the trend for being a car lifer, and maybe how we can break that. little puppy, in a sweater, by the way. And yeah, so what we can do to maybe add some comfort into our life while we are doing this thing, this lifestyle, how to actually make it more of a lifestyle. So stick around if you want to learn more about that, and maybe a little bit of arts and crafts here too. So here we are. I'm at the park, and it's another rainy, cold, kind of dreary day. And so, living moment to moment, what do I want to do? And today I pulling apart my car, rearranging it, trying to create more space and make it feel maybe more comfortable, more livable, more like home. I feel like for so long with car lifing, it's like this sense of martyrdom where you have to live a certain way and you have to maybe behave a certain way in order to be an actual car lifer. And I'm thinking I want to break the mold in that. And honestly, really, you can create whatever you want. This can look however you want it to. I feel like a lot today has come up about, once again, this martyrdom, but just living car life a certain way because that's what everybody else does, and it not feeling maybe comfortable for me. So I'll give you some examples. It's like, you know, here I am at this wonderful park, and this is what we do. We sit around and just be. And these are all things I want to learn more of. But then there's also that sense of, like last night, I was miserable. I slept terribly. I was cold. I didn't even sleep in my tent. It was the first time I actually slept in my car, but it was uncomfortable. And a couple of times while I couldn't sleep, I would just lay there and go, what am I doing? What am I doing with myself? And why am I doing this? Not only the sense of like, generally, why am I doing car life, but why am I so miserable right now? And why is this the trend? Why do I have to sleep like this? Why do I have to live like this? Why do I live out of my cooler? Why am I eating things that are questionable and things that are potentially expired? Well, actually, definitely expired and probably questionable. Which, little fun fact, there's a little bit more shelf life than what they lead on. However, still, it's like there are things that I enjoy in life, and they don't maybe fit into what car life maybe looks like. So it's finding that balance, finding that line of I'm not comfortable, but I'm not completely uncomfortable. This is livable, and I'm not there yet. I haven't found out what that feels like, what that looks like for me. And it's not like this for everybody, but there is maybe a level of uncomfortability that I was forcing myself to live with before in order to fit the car lifing motif. And now I just want to start towing the line of what does it feel like to maybe spend a little bit more money, be a little bit more comfortable, and not overly feel like I'm living from my car, in my car. So I don't know quite what it looks like yet, but I'm gonna continue to play around, and it might mean giving up some of the stuff that I have chipmunked away here in the car and living life a little differently than what I felt like I needed to before, being less of a martyr. And to get these comforts, sometimes you're gonna have to pay a little money for them. So Either way, today is a rearrange my car day, and even a little bit of, I'll call it arts and crafts, as I make some things to build out some storage into my car. I don't have woodenware, so I'm pretty handy with a skein of string, so we'll see what happens. If you like my videos and you find any value in them, click like and click subscribe, and maybe even share it to somebody who might find some value in it as well. I'm gonna go do some arts and crafts, so I'll see you guys later.